Well, good morning, everybody, and we just want to welcome you back to Gotham City Billiard Club. We're here in Brooklyn, New York, 93 Avenue U in Brooklyn, to be precise, and you're watching the Gotham City Billiards inaugural 9-ball Pro Classic, $11,000 added. I'm Upstate Al of AZB TV. I'm going to be joining the booth with some co-commentators, most likely Troy, a.k.a. New Jersey pool player. He is here on premises. But we want to introduce you to our two players, as you probably saw already. Carlo Biado versus Roberto Gomez in a race to 10. This is the monster match everybody is buzzing around the room they wanted to see, so that's the one that's going to be produced right here on the live stream. But before we get underway, 1 second, guys. Okay, we're back. We want to thank Molinari Glove. That's molinariglove.com. I'll tell you what, I've seen these gloves around. In fact, you've seen them around right now, and Earl Strickland is here, and he definitely has one on. And I'm not pumping it because Earl Strickland's wearing it. I've seen the glove. The material and the workmanship into it is beyond anything that I had felt my own self, so I can witness that. But anyway, not only that, to have extensions for your Predators and other items, check out molinariglove.com. Aramis balls, the best equipment that you can use on any felt, along with the best felt in the world, Simona's cloth. I want to thank all these sponsors. And of course, Joe Tucker's letting all the secrets out about the rack. All this doodadding and stuff about the rack. Joe Tucker's letting it go. It's joetucker.net. You put the promo code in there, Upstate Al, and you're going to get started for like $8. Save yourself a lot of headaches and learn a lot about the racks. There's drills that you can do right there at joetucker.net. And we want to thank Gotham City Technologies, the IT guy to go through if you're having any kind of problem with any device. Make sure to check out Ron Mason at Gotham City Technologies, not only for repairing your devices, building websites, hosting websites, creating networks from here to Washington, D.C., and then across to Washington State. The guy is definitely worldwide. Make sure to check him out. We thank you, Gotham City Technologies. Ozone Billiards Supply. That's ozonebilliards.com. The largest store you can actually go to. And if they don't have it, I don't believe anybody has it. Ozone Billiards Supply. So that's ozonebilliards.com. And after this great event that we're at right now, well, one more sponsor here, I'm sorry, Baltimore City Q's, good friend of ours. We're trying to help these folks out, and they really do a good job. Check out BaltimoreCityQs.com. Right after this, folks, as you know, the U.S. Open is going to be taking place October 24th through the 30th, and the folks that are going to be bringing you that is AccuStats.com. That's AccuStats.com. Check them out for your early bird specials to that event. You don't want to miss it. And then right after the U.S. Open, these monsters that are here. There it is. 4th annual Steinway Classic coming up right after the U.S. Open. 128 strong. I believe there's 104 already signed up for this event. Copigny and his brother are going to be there. 5 Taiwanese champions coming in. France, Spain, you name it, Canada. Everybody's going to be migrating to Steinway Billiards in Astoria, Queens, New York. 3525 Steinway Street. We're going to bring you that pay-per-view. Notice the first place prize is $7,000 added. That's going to be another major event. You don't want to miss it if you can show up on location. My advice to you would be to get there. Well, we got, after that, I'm not exactly sure where I'll be going, but I believe I'll be going somewhere over towards the New England area. That's where we're going to be. November 21st through the 22nd, we're going to bring you the Ocean State 9-ball tournament, combined with the Josh Northeast 9-ball tour. It's a $5,000 added event, plus a banner and trophies. That's going to be live streamed for free right out of the New England Billiards Hall of Fame room, which is right there on the poster. And we're going to bring you that stream for free, November 21st through the 22nd. And if you plan on going up there to that tournament to watch all the professionals, you can check out the Holiday Inn Express. They are the host hotel right now. We used to use La Quinta, but the Holiday Inn Express has stepped up to the gate, and they're offering players' rates. That's the Holiday Inn Express in Warwick, Rhode Island. Well, I think that's enough of that, and we're going to have Troy soon enough come in the booth. Let me see if these monsters are ready to go. Let's roll. And Troy is on his way out there right now, and we're going to get these guys to start if they're ready, if they're finished practicing. Well, guess what? That didn't take long. Troy put the hammer on him. Opening lag. Roberto Gomez off to your right, and Carlo Biado to your left. And we got Troy, the New Jersey pool player himself, in the chat. Welcome aboard, sir.
Good morning, everyone.
And it looks like Carlo Biado has won the lag. Well, I'll tell you what, this is only day 2. We got to go into day 3 yet. And if you guys want to see the updated brackets, I did post them on live stream news on Facebook, also my personal Facebook. You'll find them all over the Twitter and social media. If you look at those brackets, this is like the World Championships almost. I mean, it's just fantastic. Hey, Troy.
Morning,
What's
Al.
up? What's up?
Yeah, just settling in, having my first cup of coffee here.
Yeah, no pitches for Troy until he finishes that coffee. Yeah. As you can see off to your left, you got Jeremy Sosi up there. He's playing Mike DeShane off to the left there.
Yeah, we got to sneak in on that once in a while if we get a chance. That's a great match, too.
They're all good matches.
Yeah.
All good matches from here on in. As everybody knows, the cream of the crop rises to the top, so to say. Yeah, there are some upsets. Of course, Shane Van Boning is out of the tournament. His final defeat was Jason Shore, as Shane followed the 6 bowling with the cue ball, and Jason got out. And here we go, Carlo Biado. I tell you, that 9's kind of close to that pocket.
Yeah, that's a dangerous option for a break there. That on this table, especially, it seems like the cut break has been working the best for everybody.
Well, I've been rooming with Roberto Gomez and Dennis again last night, and we were talking about the rack, and Roberto Gomez says the cut break is working. And once you find the spot, in the box, and he says he likes the cut break more than anything. So yeah. I guess we will see a lot of cut breaks by Roberto.
Yeah, and it seems that the people that are using a cut break, they start making balls, and then their opponent takes a page out of their book, because if like Carlo just broke there, he tried to squat the cue ball, pounds it, and nothing goes, and he kind of hung the 9 up. And you do that 2 or 3 times, and you watch your opponent cut break and pop in 1 or 2 balls and possibly get decent shape. You switch plans real quick.
Well, Roberto's actually in a position where he can play the short side of this 5 ball. He really doesn't have to opt to play the 5-9.
Wow.
But he does have the 2-way shot if he wants to go that way.
Yeah, table's open nice.
If he holds the cue ball right where the 3 ball is right now, he has that little angle to slide over to the short side. But he also has the angle to play the 5-9 combination. And that's what's going through his head right now.
Yeah, I think he better get that 5-9 out of his head, though. It's dangerous. Especially that the 9 is kind of far out and to the left of the pocket a little bit.
Now he's faced with the dilemma of
he's
going 3 rails.
Yeah.
Well, he's got the angle of force follow through this, and come back around and play the 5 in the upper left-hand corner or the right-hand side pocket, depending on what he feels comfortable with. But he also has the option of drawing it back right from where it is and playing the combination. I don't think it's that hard. He's got a lot of things under his belt. Looks like he's going to play that combo.
And just to, for these guys, too, they got to get acclimated to their surroundings for today. They just got up, most of them.
Well, these guys,
8 o'clock.
They play pool in their sleep.
Yeah, but it's still daytime.
Yeah, they are nocturnal. Pool players are nocturnal. You do have a good point.
It takes some, sometimes you'll see early on in matches, in the day, you see a little bit you see him getting the rust out a little bit. I see it
Yeah.
from the worst to the top players. He is playing a 9, Hal.
Yeah.
He went for it. Yeah.
And that's a quick way to get yourself in a little more relaxed mode by
Absolutely.
scoring the first rack.
And getting the next break.
Well, what is that on the back of his shirt? Does that say Phillips?
Philippine. He's flying his flag there.
The Filipino contingent.
He should put a big Superman on the back,
You know,
right?
years ago, or you know, just as well as everybody else out there, it used to be like Bustamante would come into town with Efren and Jose Perica, and now that they're getting up there in age and they still shoot great bowling, I wouldn't bet against them. But now you got the new contingent coming in. Now you got the likes of Roberto Gomez, you got the likes of Dennis Acolo, you know, you got the likes of Jeffrey Ignacio. You start getting all these newcomers, and believe it or not, there's actually players out there that are younger than these guys. So that, you know, they got a stepping stone.
Yeah,
You know,
there's. I think everybody plays there.
Yeah, like Raga, you know, I mean,
It's
just so many players coming out of the Philippines.
Yeah, everybody in it's such a small country and such great players.
Well, he smashed them up.
He
Two ball
smashed them.
two ball got kicked in.
No cut break there, right? Made a bunch of balls. He's on the roof here a little bit.
Well, the thing it's going for him on his side is just pocket this one ball as the 3 is up there by the wall. The next one in rotation. So got kind of fortunate.
It's a tough little shot, though. He's on the porch a little bit, and
just
he's got to jack up a little bit.
Just concentrate on making it, though.
That ball gets a little squirrely when you're jacked up like that, hitting high. Try and go center ball, or a little, tip above center.
Just want to let you know, folks, we do have another co-pilot on premises, or the navigator. We call him Alex Bakovichov. Welcome aboard, Alex.
How you doing, guys?
Good morning,
Very
Alex.
good. Good morning. See, just make that ball. You see what happened here?
Yeah. Make this one, he's home free.
I saw earlier he was practicing jacked up shots.
Oh, he was, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he did that the day before yesterday, and he was explaining he knows how to hit him, and somebody else didn't know, another player, which is the best way to hit it. And Roberto was saying, when you're on the rail like that, just pop it. Don't try to do anything extra. Just jack up a little bit and pop it.
Shorter
Another
stroke.
Snap it, snap it.
But also there is a certain, you have to adjust the way you're hitting the cue ball. It's not in your normal aiming spot because of the squirt.
Well, you know, he said just don't do anything out of the ordinary. Just pop the cue ball. No left-hand English, no right-hand
Just
English.
pop
Try
it.
to just pop it
Yeah,
with a
stay
short
closer
stroke,
to
like
the
you said.
center.
Short
Shorter
snap
stroke, yeah.
Yeah. And not only did he explain it, he shot it, which was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
He had
No.
6.5, 7-foot shots.
He
you
popped them in.
know, and popped them in. Yeah.
Roberto is not a gift to any player,
Oh, no.
believe me.
Opens up with a 2-0 lead over Carlo.
Carlo is trying to find his bearing after yesterday.
No, what do you mean by that, Phyllis?
Well, he's not in his usual game, you know.
Right, okay.
We're talking about top-ranked player in the world,
Absolutely.
and he should be feeling, on top in a tournament like this. And I can see by his demeanor that he's not 100% happy with his performance. And even after the first break, when he had the first break in this match, and he broke and he come up dry, and he kind of looked at the table, and you could see that
Like, come on,
play
with me.
This is not my game.
Right,
This
right.
It's not. So he needs to find his. But this is what I like about the format of this tournament. Alternate break on this level is very important, because then we get, as as fans, we get a fair game to watch.
A
we
battle.
We don't get a runaway match.
Right.
Yeah, but we also get the chills and our hairs on our arms stand up because it can
Well,
get close to a
this
hill
is
hill
the
match.
only reason
exciting.
we're watching, right?
You're right. It's exciting.
Why else are we watching?
You're right.
To see a boring 10-1 game?
Well, I kind of like that on occasions, but and that's really not going to happen at this caliber.
I
of
never
play.
like a runaway game.
Well, when somebody's on a run, and a runaway train, and but the format, that's a different format. See, it's not going to happen with this caliber with the format that we're using, the
Yeah,
alternate break.
yeah.
But sometimes, as a viewer, even
Yeah.
myself, when I'm sitting home, I don't usually sign in, but a lot of times I'll just be watching, and I find it really exciting when whether it be Earl or whatever player you can think of,
Yeah.
gets on a run like that in a winner break format.
Look,
and it's like, how are you going to stop this? Because they're coming up with great shots during those runs. Not everything's just stop and
I'm
rock.
with you, but I love break and run games. I love it.
Right.
I love when the player can deliver.
You don't have to agree with me, Alex.
No. But I'm saying in the tournament for what we can do. I mean, I was thinking about something to create a ghost tournament.
It's very nice.
You put 16 pros,
No ball in hand after the break.
no ball in hand after the break,
Right.
and see, give them, let's say,
Average.
50 breaks.
Average.
Right. Race to
For-
50 for yourself, right?
Yeah. And who comes up on top?
Use the numbers.
And the top two players play each other at the end.
Nice. Like it.
That's good. I like it.
First of all, it's not going to take too long.
You don't even you could do it from home almost.
Oh, virtual ghost tournament. Virtual ghost tournament. Are we
At your
onto
home room.
something?
Yeah.
Are we onto something?
I like it.
No, it has to be in.
Yeah.
In
Well,
a
this way
place.
for
Yeah.
you can watch and. But yeah, it's definitely possible. There's a lot of options.
Because you want
for a nice
the
shot.
Overall environmental conditions similar, so there's no advantage or disadvantage.
Well, it's almost it's similar to that is how golf does it, where you have to go to Q school to be a pro, right?
Okay, how does that work?
Using it for the pool league or pool atmosphere
yeah.
world, and using your idea of playing the ghost, have everybody do that as a race to 100, and you can see if they qualify for these large prize tournaments. A little different.
That sounds like a good idea.
It's something.
Yeah,
I mean,
and that'll be for like
It's-
juniors.
it's-
Juniors, they should
yeah,
have like a
that's
race to 25 or something,
yeah, that's not a bad
against the
idea.
ghost.
So you're just playing yourself. You're playing a ghost, and you come up with a kind of a rating.
But
a
does
true
that?
rating.
But does that get you tuned? Does that get like amateurs tuned in to be playing an opponent? Now,
You're
now
right.
all of a sudden you play
No,
the ghost.
no, it's not the same.
no.
It's not the same.
That-
But you could be just testing yourself. It's like, but I saw people bet money.
Playing the ghost.
Dennis Arcola playing the ghost,
Oh yes,
and he
yes.
never lost.
We saw that. Yeah, Shane does the same. They all do it.
Never lost.
Never,
it's
he never
very
lost.
good practice. Very good practice.
I play the ghost when I play American rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your high score?
I am not good. I'm terrible. But that's how I play.
But American
It's
rotations are
different
much
game.
harder
Right.
because you have to run 15
Right,
balls.
right. I mean, I run out once in a while, but you get stuck.
But he ran race to 10. He beat the ghost last time. I saw 10-6.
Was it ball in hand after the break?
No.
Okay.
Wow, really? That's super.
Yeah.
It's very tough. If you're listening out there and you get up there a rack for yourself and play the ghost being if once you break, you miss, you lose.
Yeah. First, you could try with ball in hand after the break.
Yeah, that works nice.
Right. Scratch doesn't count, right? It depends. It depends on the. How
You got to
set
make
it
the
up.
rules up.
I like using you scratch, you lose.
That's a
you
good
lose.
idea.
Yeah, you have to have a clean break.
Because the
Clean
ghost could run out from anywhere.
Yeah, the ghost has ball in hand. After
Yeah.
that,
Right,
so
right, right.
You're kind of beat. But I don't like playing the. If you scratch on a break, you lose. That
Yeah,
game.
that sounds good.
You know what's concerning here in this rack? It's been going back and forth because that 2 ball is lying right up against the rail there, by the right-hand long rail.
It has no pocket.
Yeah. This is why they keep shooting at the 1 here.
Well, he shot at it.
I think.
think
Yeah,
sure
I
did.
think he tried. Okay, you can see it.
he might try again.
And it doesn't look like the 2 is close enough to the side pocket where you can actually cut a ball into it and then move it.
He's gonna bank it. No, he
Yeah,
can't bank. Eight is in the way.
I don't think it goes off the 2, but he did look at the shot where he's going to fire at the 1, bump the 2 out away from the rail. But I don't know if that 2 is that close to the.
Yeah, it's messy.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
Yeah, there was not enough angle. There.
And we create a little more.
We got more mess. That's good though. It's
5 ball does have a billiard, or you can just roll up and play safe.
that's with this 9-ball format.
He did call the 5 ball,
he
by the
did?
way. Yeah.
With the 9-ball format, there's
Yeah.
generally you don't see too many balls tied up like this, and there's a one key shot, and the game's pretty much over.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes it quick, and
Sometimes there's a little gap in the rack, and that's why balls don't fall apart so
Right.
well, or how you hit it off center on the 1 ball.
And you could learn all about the rack right there at joetucker.net. Nice shot. Why get aggressive when you're down 2-0?
yeah, it didn't pay to. There was no reward for making that 1 ball, right?
And I kind of like where he left the 1 ball. A lot of players will make the mental error, and leave the 1 ball close to the rail where it's actually makeable. Not that this is not makeable, but it's a little easier when the 1 ball's closer to the pocket.
How do you like them?
How do you like apples?
Yeah, he hit that really nice.
You know,
hit it
Carlo's shoulders
beautifully.
just jumped a little bit when that 1 ball looked like it was going towards it. But even if he would have made it, he wouldn't have had
Yeah,
the
but
position.
there was no position.
Right.
Well, just like the first shot, why he didn't shoot the 1 ball and played safe, because there's really no reward here.
Right.
I mean,
No,
unless
no.
you get really good on that 2 and then play the carom for the 4.
Don't be surprised if he comes up on top of it.
He might hit it here. He may hit it.
No.
Close. In the direction. Well, he's got it. No,
He is known as Superman.
he's got trouble here. Is what he's got.
He tried too hard.
No, this is Carlo. I'm sorry.
Should have played for the other side of the table, and if anything, play for 2 ball bank to the side.
Yeah, that was an option. I think he
Cross
wanted to
side.
hit it and see if he can come into it hit the 8 or the 4 at that angle he was coming in. He's not very comfortable with whatever he's going to shoot now. That's for sure.
If he hits it square and marries it to the 8 ball, the 2 to the 8,
Oh, a kick.
he has a chance.
He called the 4 ball.
4 ball.
That's what he
What?
called.
4 ball.
2
Yeah.
Back and forth with the 2, maybe. Oh, wow! Look at that.
Nice try.
That was nice. That was creative.
Yeah, creative. He made it a little more creative for Roberto is what he did, because now the 2 is now off the rail, and it's got a pocket into the side pocket.
Does he go for the side, or
Well,
does he lock him up behind the
He's
6?
cross banking it, is what he's doing, so he can get position on the 3.
Does it? Wonder if that 8 makes that side pocket a little bit bigger.
Wow.
He kind of poked at that a little bit. He got down. He 2-stroked it.
How do you like the 2, 3, 4 right from here? Just like perfect, huh?
He can get that 2 by the side.
Yeah, I believe that goes right past the 8 ball. Yeah, that 8 ball is off the rail.
Yeah. Okay.
He's gonna bump
Bump
the,
this-
the
bump the
9
9 to 7.
Not necessary. Not necessary. That's why play with the balls, and 7 does have a pocket.
Yeah, the 4's hanging up though. I'd like to get that 4 out of there. There's 7 out of it. He went
did.
the other way.
He did bump it.
I don't like that way.
It's okay. I take it.
This is. If he's got a
Yeah, if he
straight.
bumped it straight, he would wind up on the rail maybe.
Yeah.
It's more straight. This way he has an angle.
And make sure he leaves himself a little angle to get over for the 8. That 8's no hanger.
Well, he's going to go underneath it.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna probably play 8-ball the long way.
Yeah.
Take the long way home.
Yeah, because if you're going to come out, you don't want to bump the 9. You just want to roll this in. Even if you get straight in on the 8, he's okay. He can play the side pocket position with the cue ball.
Yeah. It's a more direct approach for him.
Right in the heart.
If you notice the way he cues the cue ball, he cues a lot of time close to the center.
Right.
Unlike Bustamante or Efren
Earl.
that Earl.
Right.
But talking about Filipino style, him and Dennis Arcolia cue closer to the center than usually you see in the old style Filipino.
More European style
yeah,
center ball.
Yeah, more solid, and they pop the ball a
Right.
lot.
And well, I believe it will work a little better on these tables because they're very fast.
Yeah, fast and
The balls roll. You don't have to.
pockets are not generous.
I don't know. I'm starting to
Most of the tables are normal pockets, but there are a couple of tables that are tight pockets.
tight. Yeah, yeah. And even the tight pocket, they play well. They're not super hard.
But to tell you, the tables themselves are in excellent condition.
Yeah, they play nice.
This place really takes care. They just reclothed all the tables, and they were ready for the tournament. And it's just pleasure to see this equipment.
Yeah. Oh,
I play here at least once a week. Recently, I've been playing more here, but it's just very, very desirable place to play.
yeah, the conditions are really nice.
Yeah.
The tables are set up real nice, and
And you get good food.
yes, back to the food.
Listen, hungry
I had a
pool
super
player
breakfast.
is a losing pool player.
I had 2 hard-boiled eggs, a banana, and 2 cups of orange juice.
Well, let's see. We were talking about that yesterday. It seems the getting into food, but more along the lines of health. More players have adopted the lifestyle of they're athletes.
Yeah.
They treat their bodies as temples.
A lot of endurance in this game.
Yeah, and they work out, and they're like Earl, and there's all of them really do
Well,
now take care of their bodies.
yeah, but you know what Earl will eat every day? A burger and fries.
That's okay. You have to enjoy yourself
He's
too.
in great shape.
But he runs,
Yes, he runs.
4 or 5 miles or whatever he does.
400 sit-ups and push-ups,
Yeah,
and
He-
unbelievable.
Earl is amazing. At what is he? 55 now,
Something in that
or something
range.
like that.
Yeah.
And he is in amazing shape. He puts me to shame, absolutely.
Are you the one he called the Pillsbury Doughboy yesterday?
Yeah, yeah,
You did?
yeah. I'm the one. You got it. Al knows all the rumors in the city. He doesn't live in the city.
I get the wire.
Yeah.
Just joking with Alex. Earl is funny that way, and the reason I mentioned the Pillsbury Doughboys is because he was here in the back room where we're set up in the commentator's booth, and he after his match yesterday, and he was talking about a couple of his matches, and he says, "Man, he says that guy that I played on that table over there, not the last match, not Wilkie's match, but before that, he says that guy's like the Pillsbury Doughboy. He said he ain't in no shape like me. Let him get up there and swing and race to 100. We'll see who lasts. Let's play on a 5x10
Who?
with
I
tight
guess.
pockets."
I guess that's the guy that beat him and put him on a loss.
No, he actually beat the guy.
I was gonna say he was heated.
He says I
Did
shot
he
a
say he wanted to play only 4 pockets out?
No, he went with the 6 on the 5x10, and
That's unusual. He changed his religion or something.
he says he says the guy pushed out. He says and left me on a dead short rail with the cue ball, and the 2 ball was on the second diamond straight down the rail on the opposite side of the table. He says I jacked up and fired it in. He says when I did that, he lost all his heart. He says I had him from there on in.
He loves that.
He's
He
funny.
loves that expression.
He's funny.
All right, and a push.
He doesn't shoot to wound. He shoot to kill.
Well, you don't become a 5-time world champion, 5-time U.S. Open champion, not shooting like a killer.
Yeah, not running over people.
I wish I saw Earl more in more tournaments.
Yeah.
He doesn't play as much lately as he used to, and I wish I saw more of him because it's always a pleasure. You will learn something
He's a great
in
entertainer.
every match.
And he's great, and it became, for Earl, everybody thinks it's an act. It's just the way Earl is. He's
It's a
a
personality.
natural athlete.
He doesn't have to act.
Now, this is similar to the shot that Earl was talking about yesterday.
yeah,
You see
yeah.
with a cue ball. And then this is the shot that Roberto Gomez was, more or less, this is almost the shot that Roberto Gomez was showing one of the players. I
Just
won't
don't
mention the
jinx
name.
it, okay?
Watch the way he hits this ball.
He might have to. Cause
Watch.
does he pass that
Watch
8
how
ball
short
too?
the stroke is.
He's gonna draw.
Oh, he's going for a draw.
Yeah, not easy. This is no easy shot.
But that's similar to the shot that he was showing the other player.
He should. You see, even as good as he is in this case, because of he had to get a position, he should have played some kind of safety.
And just to give Roberto credit, the way he was showing him, it was on the 9 ball. So there was no other ball he had to get position
Yeah.
on. You know what I mean? He was just showing him
He
on the 9
had
ball.
to. You saw the 2 ball was back here, so he had to draw.
Right.
It was very hard. This is like category 9.5 shot.
Yeah, that's like a 65%er that they're gonna,
Category 9.5. He must
or
be
even a
from
50-50.
Florida.
Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, I'm planning to spend more time in Florida.
Well, why would you? It's nice and warm up in the east there, the northeast.
Yes. At 3 o'clock in the morning, there was a knock on my front door. 2 rats were with the frozen tails were asking to get in and get something hot
Warm.
to drink.
What you like to head to Florida for the winter? For
Not for the winter, but I just like changing the pace.
right. I thought
So
you're
I'm
mentioning
finishing.
you're like a snowbird, you know.
No, nothing like that. I just can't afford to stay away from New York for too long. My wife still works full time
Your
here.
father just
My father is still in the
Surgery.
hospital, and this I'm probably in another 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna sign off and head to rehab and see how he's doing.
Good.
And
Wish him well.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you,
wish him well,
everybody. I got a lot of people, wishing him speedy recovery, and I appreciate it a lot.
and we also want to say hi to Mr. Larry Ross. He did inform us yesterday that he is getting better at a slow pace.
Is he
and
home
misses
now?
everybody.
Is he home or?
Yes, he's home.
Yeah, I haven't
he's
talked to
watching.
him for a while. Larry, best of you for your recovery, and hope to see you at the Open.
Yeah, he has so many stories and road stories. It's fun to just sit back and listen to his his escapades through his on the road. He had Al posted a couple pictures the other day, and that were some of his, as we would call them in the business, steak horses there. got it up at
2-2.
2. We have a nice little battle here. This is going to be a really good match.
You know, I think it was a hard decision for Tony and the staff to decide on what match to put on this morning.
We were
You know, it
talking
was
about the 1
they're all
o'clock.
good matches.
We were trying to figure out the 1 o'clock who he wanted to put on, and you know, I'm like, put them all. I wish we can put them all on. You know, every match is just. Yeah, I'm kind of dumbfounded on how awestruck and how great these players are in this little room, and you have all the world's best. I think he may have gotten word. I thought he was telling me to be quiet, but he was telling me to keep going because he's got to update the social media. Here we go with the break. We go with the cut break, which is have been working out really good. That 9-ball seems to be squatting up a lot into that corner, which is a dangerous proposition because it could be a really fast game for you or your opponent, and it doesn't count on the break. I'd gather to say that he'd probably be better off. They'd be more happy if they were able to make the 9 and bring it to the spot. You don't want to play a bad save or get tied up on a 1, and then you got that 9-ball sitting there just like this right here. He just because of that, he lost the game. You know.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. The only thing he can hope that he misses the 9.
You can play this with the cue ball too.
I don't like with cue ball. I like to
Just make it because
make a nice firm combo shot.
Right.
If you miss, one ball comes off this side.
Right.
He has to overcut the 1 ball.
Yes, you have to overcut it because that 9 is up there a little bit.
Yeah,
If it hits any rail, it's going to
not
get a
impossible.
little kiss.
He has to control the cue ball and hide it right after the shot, no matter what. That should be his focus.
I like using a cue ball, tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The angle is a little funny, okay? And if 6 wasn't there, I would say yes, because I can hit the 1 ball more.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I looked right past that 6 ball. I didn't.
Yeah.
I seen it there, but I think he has
see
it.
Yeah, you have to kind of hit it about 7 o'clock on the cue ball,
Let's see how
but
he's gonna.
a little closer to the center.
You know, I think we're both right in a way because he's taking a little time for this shot.
It's not a simple shot.
It's no hanger. That's for sure. He's cutting in.
He's cutting in.
He's cutting in.
Yeah.
There you go.
No. Oh, he made both.
Just
Good shot.
Yeah,
Good
right.
shot. You see, he took his time.
Yeah, he did. He settled into the shot. He
Right.
committed to it.
Right.
He was just like, as we were saying, he was unsure whether he wanted to play the counter
Exactly.
or and he finally said, you know what, let me commit to something.
But again, you saw 1 ball hit the 9 ball all the way on the other side.
Yeah, he cut it good.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely, you can easily miss
Yeah,
that combination.
if he even touched this short rail, 9 ball wouldn't
doesn't go. Right. Yeah. It hang up. It'll be a little clicking going on, and you
Double kiss the 9, and
give it up for your opponent.
all the 1 pocket rules will go into effect on how the balls interact.
Yeah, that's important too. As you know, we watch on TV, and most of the games and tournaments we watch are that of 9-ball, 10-ball.
Right.
You know, some 8-ball and stuff like that, but not much.
He tried to do a soft break.
Yeah, didn't work out for him, did it? Did he make a ball?
No.
3, 6, 9. Nope. But it is important to add games like 1 pocket and billiards and straight pull to your arsenal to round your game off to become a
More rounded play.
more rounded player.
That's why I go to Florida.
To
All
get-
one pocket.
Oh, is it?
They love one pocket over there. I know they love one pocket in Chicago and other areas, but I just see I walk into a pool room and you
Everybody's
have 4 tables action,
Playing one pocket.
one pocket.
Wow.
Sometimes 6 tables.
I'm going to stay out of Florida then.
No, you go there to learn.
No, I'm terrible at one pocket. Everybody wants to play a
You start
shooter
being-
on one pocket.
You start being terrible. When I started to learn, I was horrific, and now the guy that teaches me, I win one game in the evening, and I'm happy because of the caliber of player that I'm playing.
Right.
And I'm there to learn. I'm not there to
Win, yeah,
to,
yeah.
to make money or
Right.
anything. I just I paid the guy,
Right.
and I learned a
Pay your
ton.
dues.
I pay my dues, and I learn a ton. And this guy is like over 70 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he can take on anyone.
I played it back in.
You need to run commercials around, Al? No, seriously. We could. The score is correct, yes.
Yeah, when I started playing, I used to go to a place in Elizabeth that was on the second floor. It was RBM, old style pool room, 5x10 tight
Oh,
pocket right in the
nice.
front.
Nice.
And there was this guy. I forget his name slips my mind. I was young, like 13, and that's all he would play me because I was a shooter. He's like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll play you, kid. Come on, we'll play some one pocket, you know.
Yes.
And he knows that, he just put something out there for me. It's like bait. I got the dollar for you.
A straight-in shot on the rail.
It could be anything, I'm shooting, and he would pick off 2 or 3. I'm like, this guy can't play at all. He keeps beating me.
And did you notice he missed a lot
Yeah,
and leave
leave him-
a ball in front of his pocket on purpose?
I figured it out after a while.
How many hundreds of dollars was it?
Nah, I was brought under a lot of wings
Oh, okay.
as a kid. It was like young Mr. Rice here. People try and school him a little bit, and I got that done often.
As a matter of fact, I brought Warren here on Friday. No, not Friday. On Thursday to practice.
Okay.
And they knew that he was coming, so Tommy said, "Can I play Warren?" I said, "You let him practice, then you can play him." So he wouldn't let him give him a chance to practice. He was on him like
Oh, see,
anything. But Warren is a really great man. He took his time and he let Tommy play him, and he actually gave him pointers on his game and everything. But afterwards, we were driving back, and Warren said, "I didn't really get in a good practice because it was too much rice."
too much.
So I said, "This is a great nickname,
Too much.
Tommy. Too much rice." And coming from a Filipino, it's actually
It's perfect.
it's a perfect because if they don't get their enough rice for the day, they don't function well.
Right.
This is in their genes.
Too much rice.
They have, but this was too much rice,
That's a great story.
which was I loved it. I loved it.
And for Thomas to get someone to take his time and
Give him.
give him little pointers in there, hopefully he heeded the advice.
He actually listened to it. Someone else was watching, and he said, "I actually saw Thomas make mental notes, and when he started playing yesterday, it seemed like he listened and
He played well yesterday.
he played well.
He didn't miss a ball.
He took down 2 really good open players,
Yes,
right?
he did. Yep. He's probably playing right now. I'm going to go check up
Yeah.
on him. He's the hometown kid, and we have as we're sitting here talking about and letting the match just develop. We got push to give you an update on the score at 3-2. And we do have the scoreboard up. If anybody wants to go over to GothamCityTechnologies.com, they have started the updated scores.
It's beautiful.
A live scoring for the
This
other
is
tables that
actually
are
the
out of.
first time I see this page. It looks beautiful how they did it.
It's the live scoring for the other matches that are going on off camera.
Awesome.
If you want to follow, because they're all great matches.
Yeah.
You can. I'm going to put the link right up on your monitor here. Get ready to screenshot it, and you can follow the. I'm going to do it right now somewhere. I got it here. Here it is.
And Thomas Rice is knotted up at 1-1 as we speak about him.
There is the
Who
link.
is he playing? Okay, I can't see from here actually.
Shot? I don't know his first
No,
name.
no, no.
What table?
Table 5?
Yeah, shot. Yeah. Yep.
I don't know his
I don't
first
know
name.
this gentleman. Oh, he broke up the
The
cluster, but he's behind 8-ball. Cue ball goes.
And Dennis Arcarlo's up 5-2. Oh, they just changed it on us. I don't know what's that all about. Oh, maybe he just switched to a different table. He's only got 4 working. Mike DeShane, Jeremy 2-2. Mike Davis up 4-2 against Delafonso. But that was a getting back to our, and this is a tough shot. We'll finish our little discussion after we
Yeah.
check this out.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm
this-
interested
this
what
is-
he's
yeah.
going to do.
This is very.
I
don't
don't
like
think
that.
he can make it,
I don't think so either. But
but
he sees
he
stuff
has
we
to.
don't.
He has to go this way.
I think he's going to hit the 8.
No.
I think I'm wrong again.
He played. I think he made the best out of what he had
Yeah.
of really nice speed. He knew he couldn't make the 6.
Yeah, and he didn't want to. You leave it hanging
So
and
he
you sell out.
played the cue
Played the
ball
cue.
all the way.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Now, what do you do here? You going back of it and kick?
You
or
bump the 6 towards the 8, or you bump the 6 up table and use the 8 as a stopper for the cue ball.
That's what he did. That was probably his best.
Al, I know you're not watching, but your call was perfect.
I got lucky,
Yeah, I know.
but he didn't get lucky because
Yeah,
he did leave an
took the
opening
shot.
window there.
No, not an easy shot. It's again, you have to
Touch it.
barely touch the edge of the ball. Well, they're young guys; they can see the edge. I'm lucky if I see the ball.
Yeah, as I walked in earlier, and I was talking with Tony Robles. I was telling him,
Look at the speed.
Yeah,
look
at
at
that.
the speed.
Beautiful touch.
I said it's so hard to play during the day for me.
I called a 9 ball on the side here, and I kicked this 2 rails behind the 6.
I can't play during the day, and I can't drive during the night.
Just in
I'm-
case. Just in case.
We should room up together. It
Roberto.
takes me a good hour to stand by the table and have my eyes
Adjust.
adjust.
It's crazy.
Roberto's just going to spin 1 rail.
It's like, oh, this guy, I thought this guy can shoot pretty good. Yeah, well, it takes me like 2 hours to get my eyes focused. If they're not working, you can't make balls. Like eagle eye,
Alex out of
Kazakhstan?
Greece. Alex out of Greece has Jason Shaw right now 8-3.
No way.
Wow.
No way.
And Mike DeShane and Jeremy Sosi have tied at 2 apiece.
Those
Tommy
are-
D'Alfonso, a.k.a. Shorty, and Mike Davis. Mike Davis leads that match 4-2.
Somebody told me that Alex was playing lights out yesterday.
Yes, he was.
That's the gentleman from Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays really, really.
Who also will be at Steinway.
Isn't he like a number 2 in Greece after
Him and Nikos,
Nico,
they all hang out together, yeah.
Nico Manapalakos?
Econopolis. Yeah, Econopolis.
Econopolis.
Yeah, I got problems. saying Bugs Bunny. Never mind.
After
Nico's
7
last name.
syllables, I get lost.
That's it. Econopoulos.
All right, wow.
Well, just as the match started, it remains the same.
Yeah. Knotted up at 3.
Speaking of the match, Deshane and Saucy, they're
Jason Shore
all-time rivals.
Jason Shore just come in the back. He said he won.
Since they were started.
I'll take my headphones off.
I'm sorry, we just got that update on the live stream score. We had it wrong. For some reason, it had an 8-3 before. The final is 10-2, Jason Shore.
A reversal of fortune.
Over Sylvain. Oh, wait a minute. We had him playing Alex before.
That was probably an old.
Oh, okay. So Joe just updated. Joe Torres just updated that, and it's the
Okay.
final is Jason Shore 10,
Okay.
Sylvain out of Canada 2.
So, for now, don't trust your eyes, trust Al. Whatever Al says goes.
No, because I'm going by the live score.
That thing was not updated?
I don't. Well, Joey's working on it. Joe Torres is working on it.
Okay.
So, well, he's keeping the score. It's very hard when you got matches going on
I
in the back of the
understand.
room.
But that was score from yesterday, right?
Yeah, it was one of the scores from yesterday. So we stand corrected. 10-2, Jason Shore won that match. So Jason Shore actually won that match in 48 minutes.
I think Jason is on a mission in this tournament.
It's amazing because the other scores are like 2-2. This one is 3-3, and Jason's over already 10-2. It's amazing. In alternate break format, that's not easy. That's not easy at all. And it's not like he was playing just a kid in the park. He was playing Sylvain, a pro out of Canada. Amazing. So he is on a mission.
I'm not sure if he tried to miss this shot.
I'm sorry. I was laughing off camera with Isabel, the partner.
Roberto
ownership
just
wife.
shot a shot. No, I forget that the format is a call shot, call safety.
Correct.
And he was cutting the 2-ball, and he overcut, and he missed.
This looks like it's going to fall, and it does. And now Carlo has the option of giving this back since the 3 don't go, but I can't see him giving this shot back even if the 3 doesn't go. He's got to play
He
it
has
safe.
options. He has
Yeah.
options.
Do you try to triple nickel here? We should say
It's
the
not
triple
such
4.
a terrible idea. He's gonna look at it and decide. I mean,
And you got to watch where the 3's squirting. And there's a lot of combinations here you got to look at
Leave-
if he attempts to do it.
leave it up to me. I'm shooting. He could also play safety if he wants.
He could bank the 3 towards the 9. I kind of don't like it, just in case
I
you
don't
leave
like
something
that.
wired.
No, don't like that idea.
Just getting a few ideas, and I'm sure that's what's going through his head right now, weighing out all the options. Let's see what he comes up with.
It's a safety.
He did play the combination, and the
Yeah.
3 just came out just past the 6.
Can he play the 3 or he has to?
Yeah, no, he
play
can cut the 3 right in.
Okay.
You can cut the tree right in.
So I missed that. I was wrong. Nice touch. ABC from here. Get straight on the 9 ball and good. So the score will be 4-3. They're neck and neck. The moment one player makes a mistake at this level, they are out. The other opponent is out. Let's see what else is going on the scoreboard. We still have old table scores on some of the tables, so please be patient until all the tables are updated properly. I believe the top 7 tables are good to read. The bottom 2 are still work in progress. Okay, I think the new score is probably correct. Thurston Hauptmann beat Zions V 10-3. Match between John Mora and Mika Immonen is also neck to neck. Mora leading 6-5. Okay. So Roberto Gomez breaks and scratches, and it's a fairly good table for Carlo Biado. So let's see what he does. Are you hot?
You talking to the audience like that?
Are you? No, I'm talking to you, Al.
Oh,
It looks like you're steaming.
it's kind of warm because that sun is beaming through these plate glass windows.
Well, maybe we could put shades on or something.
You mean like sunglasses?
No, on the window.
Oh,
Is there? Do they have a thing there?
they
or
have a
not?
thing,
But those are shutters.
but it's in stock. They didn't install
Oh, they didn't install those.
yet.
Okay. Any suggestions?
Yeah, we're good. Turn the air conditioner up more.
I have swimming trunks in my
I have. We're just missing the pool. Oh, we have pool. Oh, I gotta get Ron Mason a pass.
Did he get there? Did he get there or did he get snookered?
I gotta do some work in the background, Alex. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Things that arise.
Anyway, Carlo tried to get position on the 7. I think he is okay. He just has to be careful. He's dangerously close to. Oh, is he gonna bank it? He was okay. But he was kind of agonizing that he didn't get a perfect position. That's the only thing. Just needs to settle his nerves and no, what did I didn't expect that. Yeah, you see, um, something is going on and something is bothering Carlo, and that's
Just,
why.
just keep me updated on the score so I can update it every once in a while as I
Yeah.
take care of this, please.
The match is the game is still in progress. Carlo had an opportunity to run out. He overran position on the 7 ball. Was a little frustrated. Uh, Made the 7 ball, got on the 8, and missed it.
And he's still shaking his head. I'm back, by the way.
Yeah, score is 4-4 now. So Roberto had a chance to come back.
This has all the making of, as you were saying earlier, who wants to see a 10-0 blowout? This looks like a hill match
Yeah,
almost,
and
or at least it'll be, say, 10-8. There'll be a point in this match where it'll be
a solid lead or something.
no, just this is do or die kind of for either one of them, you know,
Right,
the
right.
pivotal point of the game.
Well, it is because they're both on the B side of the bracket. So the loser goes home with nothing, I believe,
Right?
and the winner keeps shooting. 4-4 is the score. And I'm afraid that I need to part with you
Ways?
guys.
You want to see your pops?
Yeah, I have to go. It's around lunchtime, and after stomach surgery, his eating was not great. So I just need to
Go there and
look
give him
over
a-
at least one meal a day to make sure he eats everything.
Go there for a little moral support too.
Yeah, he's very frustrated, and but also he's getting a little bit, disoriented. When you're 88 and you had a whole bunch of surgeries, and then you're in a strange environment.
It's not good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy,
Okay, Alex,
enjoy
thank
the
you.
tournament. I love commentating with you guys, but I just have
Well, I
to.
wish we can say the same. But,
I'll probably
we
see
wish you the best.
I'll probably see you later at night if I'm here before the end of the broadcast, or I'll see you tomorrow.
Very good. Thank you, sir, so
Very
much.
good.
And
Alex,
give your
it's a
dad
pleasure
our
once again.
best
Yeah,
wishes.
our best wishes to you and your dad there.
Take my snowmobile. Fortunately, he's 5 minutes from here. Have fun.
I don't know if we have a little player break or he's just waiting for the other table to make their move so he doesn't get in their way.
I believe Mike DeShane just issued a shot clock to his table playing Jeremy Sosa. He just came in the room. I think Tony's rule is they will not initiate the shot clock until it, or something to this nature, unless they're running over time schedule, and then they initiate the shot clock. So that's what's going on in that match. And
Which match was that?
Mike DeShane.
DeShane. Oh wow, it's only 2-2.
Yeah. And what do we got a break here, huh?
That's funny because those two
We might have that on camera.
they're from the same
We
area,
do have
right?
we do have that match on camera, so we might be able to switch it over to those, so you guys could enjoy that one. Before This is the Jeremy Sosi match since we got a break here with Roberto Gomez. This is Sosi and Mike DeShane. And Jeremy Sosi's up at the table.
Yeah, up at the table, and he just hung that ball up.
And just to confirm it, the shot clock has been initiated in this match. There's Mike DeShane up at the table right now.
It's fun because those two fellas are pretty. They've known each other for years, right? Do they play out of the same area? Al?
What's that?
Jeremy and.
Well, Jeremy's out of Connecticut. And Mike's up in the New England area
Right,
playing at the Snookers.
Yep.
But, yeah, I mean, it's not the first time they faced off against each other. They usually wind up facing off against each other in the Ocean State Nine Ball Championship. Or any big event up that way because Jeremy travels.
Yeah, he got real bad on that. This is either take your lumps.
And it looks like Roberto Gomez, so we're going to have to switch it back over to the other match with Roberto Gomez, even though Mike is a little out of shape here. Sorry about that, guys.
Let's see him shoot the 7. Let's see what he spins the rock. If he's got some room, it'll be a good shot. What a
Really nice shot. Really
Great
nice.
shot.
All right, we got to go back.
Yep. That was a good shot. I'm glad we got to see that one. Wow, and a 1-9 combo. This could be a really, really fast game.
This is a really, really hard shot.
Took a timeout for a little pause, gather himself.
Wow, he had to split the pocket. How good did Carlo hit that one?
Yeah, and he made quick work of that rack. He made a ball on a break, and
5-4.
the 1-9 set up for a nice, easy combination.
And guys, I want to put this back up on the screen. This way you know about it. There's the live scoring link. I'm keeping in touch with Ron Mason. He does have Joe Torres on premises keeping that live scoring going, and that's the link for it right there. That'll bring you to the page of the live scoring.
Unfortunately for the viewers and us, we're seeing this 9-ball kind of during the break. This is the third time the 9-ball has gravitated towards that corner pocket, and it's left a quick 1-9 or 2-9 combination. It's making the match go by a little quicker, and we don't get to see as much play in the 9-ball with just a combination. I'd rather see them play the whole match out. But nothing you can do about that. And just like this one, we won't be seeing any combination in this rack, I don't believe. Here's a key shot. The 1 ball is the key. Getting on the 2. Little spin. And he's got a little work with the getting on the 4.
And William Finnegan's
He's got more than a little work to get on the 4.
William Finnegan's keeping the shot clock over there on that match. I just want to get out there and see who was keeping the shot clock on it. On the opposite match, it's actually to the table to the right of this one.
Caught a nice angle for the 3 to come back, and I believe he might have room in that side pocket for the 4. He overcooked it a little bit, and now he's going to bump into the 5. Yeah, it's a better view. He's got a nice angle to slide up a little bit past the 5 and shoot it in the right-hand corner. Nice little angle to go back over to the 6. Maybe overhit it a little bit. You'd rather been either straight. This is nice too, because you can make this go 2 rails and come over by the side.
Just to bring you a little bit of update, Earl just won his match. He is here in the back room, and just informed us that he just won 10-3, I believe he said.
speed.
He beat Nelson Oliveira.
He hit that. It was a nice touch there. He's overrunning. He overran a few of the balls in this rack, but not by enough to really get him out of line. This will be a really nice run out if he continues.
Take the lead by 2.
Yeah, that was a really strong run out. He grinded through that rack, made a couple real good key shots. That was no easy run out there. And he played.
We're going to switch really quick over to.
So Jeremy and Mike Deschaines match. He overran a couple.
Jeremy's just standing looking at a shot, so I'm not going to switch over right away.
He overran a couple shots on that rack, but he plays so well. He knows what side of the ball, if he goes too far, which side of the ball he should overrun. There's like a little margin of error, and he plays to that margin. On that rack was impeccable. It's real nice to see a player get in line with every shot, and it makes it look so easy. But when they get out of line, I think it's even nicer because you see them really work hard for the rack.
Well, the 7 ball got kicked into the side pocket. Open shot on the 1. And notice where the 2 and 3 are. It looks like the 2 just leaked out enough to have a pocket past the 3, like you got to split the eye of the needle, so to say, right?
Yeah, he's got a little bit of he's got a little problems here with the. This is a key shot here.
He's got to play that window, small window.
He's got a small window. He's got both sides of the 9 ball. If he can come back right where the cue ball is now, that's a good angle.
Follow 2 rails, come back out sharp.
Right.
Good shot, but that's chancy.
Or 2 rails.
Let's see what he does.
And just get the window between a 9 and a 6.
That's a short window.
I think it's actually
3rd diamond on the right-hand side.
Right.
Oh.
He missed it.
I think he was trying to force foul and spin
Yeah,
out.
he was. He was trying to get between the 9 and the 6 window. Slide down. But now that I look at it, he would have probably been better off going where Roberto wants to go on the other side, because even if he did get on the ball between the 9 and the 6 to shoot if the 2 goes, he's going to slide off the 8 unless he played the 3 ball. I guess there's, just in pool, there's a lot of variables that can happen. He played safe, I believe. I guess he didn't call safe. Maybe he said side. Just needs to get on the 4, get a little angle. It's really not super important, but makes life a lot easier. He wants to get as close as possible to this 5.
Earl Strickland is awaiting his opponent, and his opponent's going to be either Mikey Wong or Jason Klatt.
Yeah, nice little angle for this. You can either go 3 rails, come over by the side, in the center of the table, but by the side, or back and forth. There you go.
He's under the gun here. He's under the gun. And once again, do you just play to the center of the spot, spin up, and just collect that window, or do you want to go to the rail, to
I
the
think
left?
he's going to go.
To the rail?
He's going to go 3 or 4 rails, and he might. You know what? He might just snap this. Yep.
That's the dangerous area. Ooh, if he would have just bumped that 9, he would have been in hot water.
Yeah, he snapped
for
that nice
sure.
with a perfect speed. So where once it hit that rail, it took off in the direction he wanted. That was a really nice shot.
I thought it was kind of risky getting that close, but he compensated. He didn't want to spin that much towards the side pocket, you know?
Yeah.
Good shot. Roberto Gomez about to put one up on his side and tighten this match up a little bit, and this is exactly what we expected.
Yeah,
6 to 5.
This is going to go back and forth. Let's see if Roberto can make a ball here on a break and get a shot. Maybe we can knot it up at 6.
And just a quick shot. Let's get over to Mike DeShane, as Mike DeShane is up at the table right now. And I'm not familiar with the score. I think, what's the score of Mike DeShane's match and Jeremy Sosi?
4-4.
4-4, so this is going to be 5-4 Mike DeShane right here.
With Jeremy's break.
So that's another match that's nip and tuck. Danny DiLiberto doesn't like nip and tuck. He says he thinks that belongs in like a seamstress or cleaners or something where you're sewing things. Or knitting.
Botched.
Or knitting and crocheting or something.
Nip and tuck is like a plastic surgeon or something, right?
I guess that too. We both could use one of those.
Speak for yourself.
I don't know. I would never do anything like that, but to each his own. All right, back to the match since Roberto finished racking. They both finished racking at the same time, so we got to get back to the featured match. And depending on which one ends early, we'll switch it over so you guys can enjoy that one for at least a few minutes. But I'm going to bring you up to date on our next match at hand, possibly right after this break. I believe we have everything set.
Cup break made a couple balls, a few balls. Wow.
The 8's rolling into
And
play.
eight doesn't want to play.
All right, guys, just to bring you up to date. That's all right.
Isn't that the case a
I'll
lot?
keep you in suspense.
Where that you break, you make a bunch of balls, and that one kid in the park doesn't want to play. He comes around and rolls right in front of your next shot. That happens so often.
Let's sweat this, and then we'll bring up the graphics for the next match. Okay, there we
Nice
go.
save.
Here's the next match right after this one. Jeffrey Ignacio, the killer from Manila, playing Warren Kiemko. Next match right after this.
The viewers are getting a good view of some of our outside, country players,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
You don't get to see all the time. We see the same players a lot on the tours.
Well, we get a good chance of seeing Warren on a regular basis, and Jeffrey Ignacio when he's in town on a regular basis.
On the big events.
Yeah.
But for
yeah.
like the
like Carlo, we don't see
right,
too
right.
often.
The small,
Well, you're right. The majority of the field we don't see too often. Let's put it that way, yeah. Absolutely right. The double kiss safety. How do you like it now?
I didn't like that.
No, this is a makeable ball.
Yeah. I don't think that was his plan.
Looks like Mike Davis. Who's Mike Davis playing also? We got Mike Davis on camera. He's playing shorty. Tommy DeAlfonso right now on another table. So, and what's the score of that Mike Davis match? Mike Davis and DeAlfonso.
I'm looking.
Take your time. You want me to tell you what table they're on?
11.
11, yeah.
Mike Davis is up 6-4.
Okay.
And young Thomas Rice is getting cooked 8-3. He might not shoot this. Yeah, it's safe. I left him and out there. Let's see if he gets aggressive and plays a combination, or I believe the smarter shot would be playing a safe and rolling up on a 3. He's looking to bring it back down table, make some separation, maybe too. I think that's the way he's going to go. Use the 2 and the 3 as blockers, possibly. Use a 9 as a blocker, 7 as a stopper. What's good on that was the speed of the 1 ball. If he would have left that, if that speed wasn't so good and was off the rail a little bit, it makes hiding your opponent so much easier.
Tony Robles, Sr., I'm sorry, just walked in the door. Haven't seen him probably about a year and a half. Looks great. I'm sorry, go ahead. What were you saying?
Just stating that the last safe with the speed, he put the 1 ball, he separated them, but he also put the 1 ball very close to the rail. And I was saying that if it's off the rail a little bit, it makes the safe so much easier for your opponent. But once it's pinned to the rail, to manage the cue ball for the safe, the next shot, it makes it very difficult.
Because you always have that potential double kiss.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that go on.
And the English coming off the side of the ball could go into the side pocket. A lot of funny things happen.
Yeah, and the speed, because now you're right next to the rail. It's basically you're pushing.
Well, he just pointed where he wants that, either the 1 ball or the cue ball to go, and we just missed it.
Where did he put it?
Right behind the 3-2 area.
Okay.
Whether he's banking the 1 that way and holding the cue behind the 8 or playing the cue ball that way in the short direction. Well, he's banking it that way. He's trying to hold the rock by the 8.
Good.
That's not going to work. 6-5, Carlo Biado. And an open shot on the 1 into the side pocket.
Safe advantage goes to Carlo. Outmoved him. Just by putting that, using separation and using the speed, with the good speed that he used, at putting that 1 ball so close to the rail. He forced an error. Let's see if he can take advantage and put another beat up on his side. I feel the momentum of the game now, just with that safe and a few other things, with Carlo getting out in that real good run out before, where it wasn't an easy run out, but he got out.
Right.
I believe the momentum he has it on his side now. I give the advantage to him right now. Besides him being him shooting, but just being at the table is always a plus for these players. Can't win from the seat. He might have to stretch for this a little bit. Nah, he's in good shape.
Cue ball's kind of in the area just like you just shot the last one, just on the opposite side of the table. That's kind of like muscle memory grows on you when you're a certain height. You can play that distance, and you're used to playing that speed to keep that cue ball within that range where you can reach it. In any case, Carlo Biado goes up 7-5. Oh, the air conditioning is on, blowing now. I can feel it.
Yeah. Well, the sun was beating on us before. Yeah, Carlo's now, he's a big advantage to him. He has the break and
oh, sorry,
control of the table.
Well, it looks like Mike DeShane and Jeremy Sosi are on a break. It's 6-6, I believe, in that match. Mike Davis and Tommy DeAlfonso will switch over there just for a split second, and then we'll get right back to our featured match. That is Tommy DeAlfonso shooting, and meanwhile, back at the ranch, we got to get right back.
And a real good
We got
match.
no air to breathe here.
Yeah, and a real good match that's going on too is Mika and Johnny Morrow. Mika Inman and Johnny Morrow. And it's knotted up at 8. That's a real fun match to watch.
And what we're doing, guys, and how we're giving you the updates is we're actually on this link right there. It's the live score link. Take a screenshot of that and then type that into a separate browser and open it up on the side, and you can keep scores of every table you can that are not on camera view. You can actually follow that match also.
Carlo came up dry on that break. He really could have almost put this match away with the ball on the break there. And that besides the one, there's no trouble here in this rack. Let's see a little safety battle here. Nice speed there. He gave him a window, unfortunately for him. He hit it really good.
The problem he has to deal with here is the 6. He's got to be real careful here. You're either going to come long and watch that side pocket
yeah.
or you're going to spin out short and put the cue ball back where it is now and possibly get it behind the 9.
I think that's what he's going to try.
But you got to watch that 6. That 6 grows when you try to shorten it up like that.
Might put Roberto in a real pickle here.
He's playing it
flattened
long.
it out.
Yeah, he's playing it long. Smart shot. Why he would take a chance of bumping into the 6 ball, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's nice. It's nice watching these great players.
You got to
play.
call the 9 here. I'm sorry. You got to call
Yeah.
the 9 if you're going to bank this, right?
I don't think he's going to. Well, you know what? He can put it behind. No, I don't like that. The chess match of you shooting at the 9 and then putting the cue ball behind the 6 to hide.
You can't. There's no two-way shot.
There's no two-way shot, right?
Right, and then the opportunity might arise
1-9,
where it
yeah.
lines up, yeah.
Right.
And you're losing 7-5 right now.
It's like a bad move. It's
It
a
is.
move I do.
Absolutely, yeah. You're not shooting for my money, and I'm not doing that either for yours.
Sure, I'll shoot the 9.
He's playing this
Yeah, that
another
was
slow roller. That's not going to work out, though,
not
sir.
going to work out, but he's still, they're battling. They're going to be battling with this until someone comes up with a lock-up safe. Well, the safety battle before between Carlo and Roberto came out advantage Carlo. And we'll see how he fares this match in a round of safeties.
Safety called, and he's looking to plant that cue ball behind the 2-5 area. I guess he can see enough of the left side of that 1, the bottom side of it. Oh, the 8's going to come into play.
He got a little fortunate.
Not really. His opponent's up at the table.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a shot at the 1. I think he
Oh, he can see the 1.
he can see the 1, but he can't make it. He
Well,
can't make it at a normal shot.
You don't get fortunate until the outcome of your opponent's shot. Then you get it. Remember?
Well,
Danny D always said that. He says he didn't get fortunate because
Yeah.
his opponent's up at the shot.
Right.
And
That's
whatever
true.
the outcome of this is.
I mean, theoretically, you can go rail first and spin it in, and you would be right at that. But he just came back and forth. He got fortunate a little bit too. But I believe you may see a
3-ball.
a jump, 3-ball combination, a 2-ball combination with a jump.
Well, you can't call them both.
You could just call it 3. Let's see.
I kind of like the 3 because even if you hit the 9, it's got a possibility of hitting the 3. You know what I mean? Or carrying off
Yeah,
the 9.
he's got a
into
real
the 3.
nice safe here too. And I think that's the way. He's not going to be very aggressive. It seems through this whole match he doesn't play. His percentages are whatever he does is going to be to his advantage. if he doesn't think he's 100% sure he can make it, you can rest assured he's going to play safe.
Have we already seen him play a shot where it was like a, what do you call it, a combo carom? He actually played it into two balls.
Right. He was forced on that, though.
Yeah.
He had no other real opportunity for anything on that shot, I believe. He was kind of forced into that. Let's see what he does here. I don't know what he called.
Well, if he called safe, he played a real good one, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's much better than that jump.
He did play safe. You like apples?
Yeah, this is tough. He
How do you like these apples?
Well, he's going to have to go one rail kick. Being that close to the rail, it really changes everything. Not an easy shot.
Oh, he might lock up something. He might lock something up here.
Trying to lock the 2-ball up?
I guess so.
Yeah, that's a good
Maybe
move.
the 2
Bring
and the
the
5 and the 8.
The 2, 8, 5.
Yeah. You know, the shot's there. Small window, though. This is crazy. I think we're going to see a safety battle here.
Yeah, that was not a
What?
bad. You know, he had 2 moves. One, kick at the ball, and being that close to the rail,
He's got to get below the spot here to have a possible cut on the 2 ball into the bottom right-hand corner. You know what I mean? He's got to follow up the 1 if he's going to play it in the side pocket and get that cue ball down to below that spot.
he's got to put that position has to be on spot.
See where right there, right
Yeah.
where he's got his Q-tip, right there is where he needs to be.
Well, anywhere in that cone, he can be anywhere from the
It's a pretty small cone. Don't
Right.
think it's a large cone.
No,
a
it's like
short
inches.
window. Yeah.
like right there.
Yep.
Anywhere from his cue length to
Right.
the rail.
In that line, right?
In that line.
Yep.
Now he's trying to figure out, how do I get in that line? Not running past it.
Well, figuring out to get there is no issue. He can go straight up and down the table. The thing is,
Yeah,
how's your speed control?
yeah, but up and down the table doesn't give you, that gives you just that path. You want to come into that cone,
Look at this.
coming in that way.
He's actually, he's just weighing out his odds. Like if he does come up short, he can play rail first behind the 5. He's thinking of everything.
No, I like going 2 rails, coming a little bit toward the right, and then going 2 rails into that window.
He might be snapping his 2-5 apart.
That's a good move too. That might be even a better move.
That's what he's trying to do. Get
Yeah.
behind the 5 and knock it out. Took some chance there. Just roll up, right?
Yep. He's just going to play safe here.
Yeah, just roll
This
up.
is touchy. Because the cue ball's going to hit that 5, and if it doesn't slide off of it, he's going to leave a shot.
I think just roll up, keep the cue ball, the 2 ball, and the 5 ball within a half inch of each other.
Yeah, but do you want your opponent to see the 2?
No, but I don't want to open this up either.
Right.
You know, with the angle, I don't think he's got the bottom part of the 2 where he can play behind the 8. You know what I mean?
Because you push up like that, and then your opponent
Yeah.
goes the next shot. You're not going to be able to push up or.
Unless he can see the bottom part of the 2. If he can see the bottom part of the 2, then he can maneuver the cue ball behind the 8. But I don't think he can see the bottom part of the 2. I think he's going to roll up. Now, he did look at the 5 ball in the upper corner. I don't know if he called it or what he's playing.
Don't go.
I don't know if he can throw it that way, but let's see what he does.
Yeah, he's not a reckless
Sound
player
like
at
he
all.
called
He won't
safety.
play anything like that.
Oh, he saw the bottom of it. That's the way. Get it behind the 8 ball.
That's right.
Easy kick, though. Easy kick shot right here.
Easy kick to hit it, but to control the 2 going up the table and then trying to bring the cue ball back behind the 8 ball. That's the key. You just don't want to plant it right there. You want to kind of have it slide off just like that. No.
Long distance, AT&T
And
in
once
stock.
once again, the battle of the safeties goes to Carlo. If he makes this is not, it's no gimme by any means, but he just has to make it. The ball will come naturally down. There's a miss that he was a favorite to make. I heard a big break in the background. That sounded like Mike DeShane's break. He was trying to be a little aggressive, and he didn't hit that well.
2 goes in the corner and in the side pocket.
It's because they're in a little bit of a rhythm of safety play that I believe these 2 competitors missed these.
This is a nice shot right here. Played a 2 in the side. He's looking to break the 5 out from where the 8 is and the 5 against that rail. He's looking to run into the 5, and even if he runs into it, he's got the perfect shot on the 3 and break out the 5. Tried it. He tried it.
Oh boy.
Oh, rail first. He can slide this cue ball
Yeah,
behind
he's
her.
got room there.
But how deep is the 3 in
Yeah.
the shelf? I don't know.
It's out a little bit.
Fall ball on the upper left-hand side against the rail.
Yeah, and just watch the 8 doesn't come into play rail first here.
He wanted to get that 5 out so bad. He
Yeah.
can taste it. Don't be surprised if he tries to get it again. And that's what he did. He tried to go for it again. He's trying. Well, now he's going to have to play between the 5-8.
Might as well keep that bridge in your hand, too.
Yeah. And you know what kind of stroke you got to do? You got to play so much a finesse stroke here to draw this back between the 5-8. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're almost better off sticking a cue ball there, playing that 4 ball around the table.
Ooh, I kind of like that. Yeah, I like that.
See what he does here.
He's playing the shot. He's going for it.
Watch a scratch.
Finesse, more English than speed. Watch the scratch. Oh, he went to break it out again. That's 3 times in a row.
3 strikes and out.
3 strikes and you're out is right.
Now, does he play a safe?
Yeah, he puts him behind a 9.
Now, this ball's makeable, too.
Well, makeable up the table.
Yeah,
but it's frozen.
It's frozen. That's why I like making it.
You're only in the lead by 2. Do you really want to do this? You play safe behind the 9.
He plays safe, I believe.
Yeah, I think he called it.
This whole match, he has.
He tried it.
There's not many chances.
Boy, he's not having much luck with that 5, but this time he came out pretty good. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, don't be surprised if Roberto makes this.
With rail first? That's a hard shot.
Can you see? He can't get back there.
No.
There's 7 in the pockets.
Well, he
there.
can slide it with reverse, but it takes a lot of calculations. You might have to call Einstein. Bring him back.
Get the protractor out.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the day someone comes up with something like that. They set lasers up and
Well, he's
figure out the
going to
shot.
attempt this. I think he's going to have to hit this with a little reverse just to hold it up.
or jack up and I don't see the shot. He doesn't either. That's not a comfortable shot.
It's beautiful now back here.
He's just going to play safe and get close to it.
Just be careful where this 5
Yeah,
ball
nice
goes.
and easy.
Real careful where this 5 ball goes.
Well, I didn't like that. He sold out.
Oh, 5 looks like it's past the side pocket. You might see a combination attempt here.
No, he can.
Or
I
can
think
it go straight in?
Yeah, a little pocket speed. He can slide that in back of there.
Yeah. Jeremy Sosi's up at the table on the left side of the monitor there.
I thought he was going to hit that a little easier and just take his lumps where he just brings them close and then you can start the safe battle again. Just roll up on it, you know.
I think approximately 1 o'clock is when the next match is going to start. That's Jeffrey Ignacio playing Warren Kamko. Up next, for those of you that just signed on.
Yeah, he slid it past the 9. He fired it in.
Yeah, right? We thought he had to play speed, right?
Yeah, he played speed. Back of the pocket speed.
What a great player these both players are.
Yeah, they are. But you know what? The writing was. It's not over yet, but the advantage is definitely to Carlo, and it has been for quite some time. He's out maneuvering him in a safe department, and he hasn't really taken any chances that are a risky shot. Not that he's not playing aggressively, but just very smart play. I'd need to take a page out of this book here.
Well, Carlo Biado is taking Superman closer to the hill. It's 8-5. Jeremy Sosi, let's switch over there real quick, and Mike DeShane. Checking on them. Jeremy Sosi's racking, so I don't know what the score is there. You can follow it on the live score link that I keep flashing up on the screen. And that's Jeremy Sosi is playing Mike DeShane. And table 6 is Mike Davis and Shorty. Oh, that's over. Tony, I could see Tony on that one taking the names down. So we got to go back to our featured match.
Yeah, that's a match.
Superman's
Mike
getting ready
DeShane.
to fly off the handle here. Sorry, go ahead.
That's right. And it looks like young Thomas Rice has he has left the building.
Eliminated out of the tournament. Well, everything running around. 9 ball finding its way towards the right side. 1 ball on the left side.
And there's that one ball that comes into play.
The last one rolling.
Never fails.
There's the Pearl.
Earl of Pearl.
Looks like Mika's got a smile on his face, so he must have defeated Johnny Mora. I believe they were in a match.
Yeah, they were in a tight match, I believe, too. That was a good match going. Let's see if we can. Mika, yeah. It went hill.
Yeah.
And Mika came out top. Wow, that was a tough match. Was that the B-side?
I got the brackets up online.
Oh, yeah. What are you saying? Going online and
No,
look,
I can
look for yourself?
No, I can actually put it here.
I mean, they're right back of us, too.
That's all right.
Just curious.
That was an A-side match.
Wow.
So Johnny Mora is not eliminated.
And I
Johnny
was thinking
Moore's,
before,
just
I
moved
watch
over.
everybody's taking pictures, right? And I was thinking,
Look at this 9 ball. Getting closer towards the corner pocket.
yeah, this whole game, that 9 ball's been squirting towards it. We had like 3 quick racks because of the 9 ball. But I was thinking the screen stamp.
Yeah, go ahead.
You have the green screen right in back of us. People should take photos on the green screen and manipulate their photos. Put a nice background in it, even through your like a cell phone photo or whatever.
Yeah, we could do that.
You can.
Technology is endless today.
Oh, it's
I mean, they can send a camera into your heart today.
So someone mentioned yesterday. I forget what player it was. Put Mars in the background,
Yeah.
or the moon.
Yeah, some kind of mural. Mikey Wong mentioned that.
Yeah, that's who it was. Yep, you were right there. We're getting back to the match. Yeah, this.
How did Mike Davis do with Tommy DeAlfonso? Mike won 10-6. Okay, so Mike Davis still in. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you what, the next round of players coming out is just getting tighter and tighter.
Yeah.
And our next match coming up is Jeffrey Ignacio playing Warren Kiemko. How strong is this field? How would you like to walk in the door with like 20,000 in your hand and say, I want to play somebody?
Yeah, absolutely. Each match.
and not know anybody.
I'm really enjoying the play of Carlo right here. Besides that was his. He's made a couple mistakes, but that was one of his first mistakes on the safety battles. But just getting back to his play, I'm really liking his style. Very smart.
Oh yeah, I like his style. Yeah, his momentum, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah,
when he
very
gets up,
smart
his
player.
demeanor when he gets up at the table. Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to see a guy take some chances, and but a lot of times if they don't work out, the guy looks like he doesn't play as well as he really does because he's taking these chances. When they work out, the guy looks like a superstar.
I'm starting to get the vibration that Roberto Gomez is intimidated by Carlo Biado for some reason. I mean, he missed like 3 shots.
Yeah.
Fairly simple shots. I'm not putting him down, but it seems like he's a little intimidated. I'm. Uh-oh, hold on, we're losing it. Why do we lose connection? Folks, if you're out there, stand by. Why am I losing connection here?
Stand by. Technical difficulties, if you can hear us. Well, sorry about that, folks. We lost the connection. Quick to spot it and got you back online, I hope. I believe. Stand by. I don't think you got it. We'll be back. Okay, I believe we should be back now. And once again, sorry, we're having some kind of technical difficulties from an outside source. But I believe Al's got it. Back up and running. We are taping. So we're going to continue on, let Al work out those issues, and I'll continue to do what I do. I'll play in my own sandbox here and try and call this match. We got a nice little safe here. It's gonna be he has Roberto is on the ropes at this point. He's down 8-5, and he really good lockup safe there. He doesn't even have a opportunity to tie up anything here. 9 being close, and he's frozen to the 8 to where he can't push it towards the 7 to lock them 2 up. So he's got no choice but to kick at this. He's going to give it a go. A 3-rail natural. Just got to watch the side pocket. He's going to go straight at it. For you billiard players out there, he comes right into the center, the diamond right there where the chalk is. That's right out of the corner. Watch the speed. Make sure he catches a rail. He hit that really well. Nice save. Oh, I guess not. didn't catch a rail. He hit that really well, just a little off on the speed. Three-way combination possibly here. You don't see this too much. He also has an opportunity of another safe. Pushing his 6-ball to the long rail and ducking him behind a 7. See if he calls a 9. This is I don't know if I like this. I wouldn't feel too confident at this 3-ball combination where he has a nice safe there. I'm surprised he's shooting that. No, you know what? You feel comfortable with the shot sometimes, and it's like, why wouldn't you shoot that? I feel comfortable. I'm going to make it. And Carlo going up to Roberto Gomez, 9-5. On the hill. Excuse me. And with the break advantage too. So Roberto's in trouble here. Carlo has played a really smart, tight game. Got out when he needed to. Played real tough safes. He played really well. Very limited amount of mistakes in this match by Carlo. Roberto made a few. And the score reflects that. You might see, I was going to say, you might see Roberto open up a little bit, get a little aggressive, but right back to his plan of playing safes, and we're going to go to the air here. We're going to go to the air, jump, bank, combination. I call a 9. And that's why you see a lot of these players, if they're not super proficient at these jump shots, that's why you see them kick it, because they're really good at kicking balls and knowing where the, at least knowing a good direction of where these balls are going. Stand by.